everyone, welcome to Life Interrupted. I'm your host, Astrid Martinez. Here's what I know for certain. Life will interrupt you. It will shake the ground beneath your feet, blow up your plans, and leave you standing in the rubble asking, what do I do now? But what if that interruption wasn't the end of your story? What if it was just the beginning? Every week we talk about the moments we are going through or that we have been through, and how we come out on the other side, not just surviving, but thriving. This podcast is here to offer support, to share stories, and to remind you to trust the process and embrace the beauty in chaos. Now, today's story has a lot of both. A few weeks ago, a man and friend named Rick Baker, who is a philanthropist and a well-known Forbes list financial advisor, asked me to go with him to Alabama, specifically Crossville High School. He asked me to stand in a gymnasium filled with hundreds of students and their families to be the keynote speaker at their scholarship awards. The room, he told me, would be mostly Latino kids. Immigrant kids, first-generation dreamers. And I said yes, because when I heard him describe those kids, I really saw myself. I grew up in a home where nothing was guaranteed either, where the path forward wasn't handed to you. You had to fight for it. You had to believe it. And sometimes you had to drag yourself towards it, especially on days where you really wanted to quit. My story, in a lot of ways, started in the same place as theirs. So I went to Alabama, not just as a journalist, but as someone who was those kids. And what I found there, I had to bring back to you. Crossville High School sits in DeKalb County. About 700 students walk the hallways there every day. Many of them are children of immigrants, navigating a world that's debating every single day whether they belong in it or not. Right now, as students across the country are walking across graduation stages, these kids are carrying much more than just their diplomas. They're carrying survival. They're carrying burdens that don't belong to them. And I sat down with a lot of these kids because I wanted to hear their stories straight from them. So let's get to it. First, we're going to start with Diana. Diana's parents came to the U.S. from Guatemala, and because of their immigration status, they begged Diana not to go to school. They were terrified. To them, ICE was always watching, and leaving the house meant becoming a target. The 18-year-old from Guatemala went anyway, every single day. Afraid, but she still went.
They didn't want me to go to school because they're afraid that something might happen to me, and then they're going to ask, hey, where are your parents? And then they might search up my address or something.
Yeah.
And then they might come to the house, you know.
It's so scary to live that way.
It is. We live like that every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you wrote in your essay, because you won the scholarship.
Yeah, I wrote a lot about the struggles, you know, obviously with my parents being undocumented, especially now. I'm mostly doing this. I signed up for the scholarship because I know that Rick Baker is a good man, and I've heard his speeches, and he really moved me to apply for the scholarship, and our teachers too encouraging us to do so.
Being undocumented now, why is now so different for you?
Because now we can prove them wrong. They believe that we're lower than everyone else, but in reality we're doing just as well as they are, if not better, in my opinion.
And when you were saying that fear of like being undocumented, you wrote because of do you have fear do you feel like these times right now are more difficult than before? Like, did you fear being undocumented like 6 years ago versus now?
Well, there's always been a fear, but especially now, you know, we've had our own experiences, you know, recently being, you know, profiled, you know, even just by random strangers. I'm more aware of that now, especially now that I'm grown. I see my parents, they talk to me, and, you know, they're always saying, like, oh, Diana, like, you know, this and that. Remember this? Like, don't do that, because what if something bad happens to us? They didn't want me to go to school because they're afraid that something might happen to me, and then they're going to ask, hey, where are your parents? And then they might search up my address or something.
Yeah.
And then they might come to the house, you know.
It's so scary to live that way.
It is. We live like that every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
And your parents didn't want you to go to school because of fear, and they came here to give you a better opportunity.
Yes.
So now it's like you come here for a better future, but now you're scared to have a future because you're scared to be seen.
Yes.
So what made you say, like, no, I have to go to school?
I have to do something for them. I have to make them proud, because I can't make them feel like coming here is a waste of their time or a waste of 20 years of working here. And I want to make them proud more than anything.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility too, right? That you feel. Where did your parents come from?
We're from Guatemala.
Somos de Guatemala.
Yeah.
I've been to Guatemala.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. And what do you want to be when you grow up? You're still so young.
I don't know. Like I'm split between either accounting or sometimes I want to look into the medical field. But for right now, I'm leaning more into accounting.
There's a lot of kids out there that are just like you, and they're afraid as well. And some of them have had their parents taken away, and they've been split apart. What do you tell them? Where do you get your strength from to not hide?
More than anything is believe in God. For us, we're Christian. We believe in God. We pray daily. Protect us from all those who are evil. Protect us from the hands of evil men, and women. So we pray every day. It's more of our belief and our faith in God that we're still here and He's helped us through everything.
And a scholarship like this, what do you think? How do you think it helps you?
It's definitely going to help me pay for college because right now it's just my dad working. He's the only one, and I have my job too, but it's not enough to help my dad.
Plus, you're a student.
Yeah, I am a student.
But I remember those days too, having to work because in our families, there's no choice.
Yeah, I have to provide. He provides for them, and then especially now, senior year, it's like expensive. So I've been paying for everything. I've been helping him out in any way that I can to help pay for anything.
All right, and so what college are you going to go to?
Definitely start at Sneed, but I want to graduate from Gadsden State with accounting, accounting technology.
How many people are in your family?
Right now, in total, there's 8 of us.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a big family.
It is a big family.
All right, well, I wish your family the best.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
This next story is really tough, but Jocelyn shared her story with me, so she gave me permission. At 13 years old, Jocelyn was sexually assaulted by her uncle. And then right before high school began, her mother was deported to Mexico. So her father had to financially support 2 households, one in Mexico and one in Alabama. A year before graduating, when she was a junior, Jocelyn became pregnant. She was only 16 years old. This is Jocelyn.
Bueno, ¿hace cuánto está tu familia acá?
Apenas regresaron, mi mamá la deportaron hace cuando estaba yo en grado 8.
Ok.
Y,
Entonces hace 4 años la deportaron.
Ajá, y apenas regresó como en los finales de, quiero decir, 2025.
Ok, como el año pasado regresó.
Sí.
Bueno, hace 6 meses.
Sí, el 2025 regresó.
¿Cómo
para
te
mí.
sientes de tenerla acá?
Feliz, pero triste porque ella no pudo agarrar sus papeles, o entonces vino para atrás, pero, o sea, regresó, pero sin nada otra vez.
Sí.
Pero regresó para mí porque yo me embaracé de chiquita.
¿Tú tienes una bebecita?
Sí, de 1 año.
Ay, felicitaciones. Yo también tengo una hija, pero yo sé que vas a salir adelante porque eso es un impulso.
Sí.
Ah, bueno, entonces tu mamá regresó por ti y esos 4 años que ella estuvo, que la deportan, ¿cómo te sentías sin tu mamá?
Triste, porque como en grado 8, yo pienso que cuando ya estás entrando pues en high school, esos son como etapas para tener a tu madre.
Sí.
Porque entrando a high school es como scary.
Sí, es muy difícil.
Sí, porque es algo nuevo. Y como en middle school no es como no te da tan miedo porque son como, eres niño, pues niña, no es tan scary, pero cuando ya entras al high school sí te da miedo.
Entonces, ¿qué crees que ella, no fue culpa de ella, pero qué fue lo que ella no pudo estar, para cuáles momentos que no estuvo ausente, que te dolieron o que te impactaron sin ella estar acá?
Cuando estaba aprendiendo a manejar, cuando iba a tener mis 15 años, me lo hicieron en la iglesia, pero no estaba ella. También cuando iba a entrar a la etapa de 9th grade, miraba yo todas las niñas con sus mamás. Y mi papá trabajaba pues porque tenía 2 casas de mantener, yo aquí en los Estados Unidos y allá en México de mi mamá, porque
entonces él tenía que trabajar para cuidarlas a ustedes acá y mandarle plata a ella allá.
Y allá tenía mis hermanitos, mi hermanita y mi hermanito, y yo aquí me quedé porque ella tenía la esperanza que acabara high school.
Acabar hasta el high school.
Acabar mi diploma,
Sí.
ella tenía.
Y entonces cuando se dio cuenta que su mamá regresó, ¿qué sintiste ya?
Pues feliz, pero yo no pensaba que iba a ser como en esta manera.
Sí.
Que ella venía porque yo me embaracé.
Sí.
Y como en decir, yo me dio mucho lástima pues, porque yo no quería esto para mi mamá. como embarazarme chiquita
sí.
y pues darles el esfuerzo, pues hacerle más la vida complicada que estaba cuando la deportaron. Ay,
No, está bien, está bien. Bueno, yo le pongo esto por acá. Ay, no te preocupes. Todo pasa por una razón. Yo sé que quizás tú no quisiste eso y es difícil, no va a ser fácil. Yo también fui mamá joven y te voy a decir que fue difícil, pero uno es capaz de lograr algo aunque tenga dificultades en la vida y a veces uno tener un niño también lo impulsa a ser mejor y a no rendirse.
No, sí. Y yo pienso que el amor de mi mamá...
Lo necesitabas, le hizo mucha falta.
Sí, ella me ayudó harto. Yo, cuando estaba yo chiquita también, pasé por una, you could say, rape de mi tío. Y ella me ayudó harto. Ella me ayudó a buscar ese brillo en la vida.
Sí.
Porque la verdad, pues, no sé cómo decirlo, pues, estaba yo triste.
Deprimida.
Ajá. Pero como mis papás sí eran un buen ayudo cuando regresó mi mamá. Puedes decir que la casa cambió, el environment cambió también. Siempre se extraña el amor de la mamá, los brazos, los cariños, la comida también. Sí. Y pues sí.
Y eso, yo sé que has vivido una etapa increíblemente difícil. Todo lo que has contado, gracias por ser tan transparente conmigo y tan vulnerable y contarme tu historia y lamento tanto que hayas sufrido tanto en tan poquito tiempo.
Con esta beca me va a ayudar porque pues hacer el dinero que yo quiero para mis papás y para mi chiquita.
Yeah. And there were so many times I wanted to give up, and the only thing that kept me going was my child.
Yeah.
My parents helped me, and I also thought I was a burden. I was like, oh my God, why did I do this to my family?
Yeah.
And I worked hard, and I used to cry, and I would accomplish little goals, but I would cry because it was not easy.
Yeah.
But you can make it. Like how you said, you just got to believe in yourself and don't give up, and like don't let anyone make you feel small. You belong anywhere.
I don't have enough words to describe what strength looks like up close, but I saw it right there, standing in front of me when she gave me her interview. Now, Domingo is the kind of student that teachers don't forget. Bright, driven, he's definitely going places. And he's so polite. He has great manners. He's 18. He's also the son of undocumented parents from Guatemala. And after the last class bell rings, he doesn't go straight home. He has to go straight to work so that he can help his father and mother support their 4 children. His stepsister was also deported. He carries a lot of pain. He carries it quietly, and he carries a lot of responsibilities.
That's amazing.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
about to graduate.
Yes,
You have like
ma'am.
a week left of school.
Yes, ma'am. My graduation speech, I got to come up with the speech as well. Yes, ma'am, for the class. I think this upcoming Thursday.
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw you
ma'am.
give another speech.
Yes, ma'am.
Did
I got
you
to
get
do that.
nervous?
Yes, ma'am. I do get nervous. I stuttered a little.
How old are you, Domingo?
I just turned 18 this last week.
Okay, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Yes, ma'am.
And so tell me, what do you plan to do with your scholarship?
I'm planning to do my scholarship. I plan to pursue a career in these 2, business and finance.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like Rick Baker.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you want to do when you grow up, let's say?
And grew up, I would say like work somewhere that would really pay well as finance corporate.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me why making good money is so important to you.
While making good some money, it's because I would say me and my family really grew up with nothing. When I was like an infant, I grew up with nothing. I was living with my uncle, my aunts, all was like living in one house all together. And it was a struggle. And my parents, both of them worked nighttime, so we used to get babysit with my cousins. Like I would say like a little bit over 15 to 16. They would come like around, I would say, they would go work at around 4 in the afternoon, come out like at 2 in the morning around there.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had to like work really hard while being in school as well?
Yes, ma'am. I currently work at Gunnersville at Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And so how many people are in the house? How many siblings do you have?
Siblings right now, I have, let me go, sorry. I got 4 siblings.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And your parents are together, but
Yes,
they
ma'am.
work a lot too.
They work
Where
a
did your
lot.
family come from?
My family come from Guatemala.
From Guatemala
Yes,
as
ma'am.
well. How long ago have they been here?
I would say around 16 to 17 years.
Okay.
Yes,
Now I know
ma'am.
a lot of the children that we've spoken with, they're a little bit, they say right now the times are really hard to be Latino.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel the same way?
I would say so, yes,
Tell
ma'am.
me why.
With struggles. It's because like recently, I have a stepsister as well, and it was sad. It was a sad day for my dad because she recently got deported. Like I would say,
Your stepsister?
my stepsister got sent to the Louisiana detention center, and it was really sad. And my parents, I don't know, my dad was really upset about it because obviously opposite that's her daughter, and they made her stay there like around 8 to 10 months in that facility.
How old is your stepsister?
My sister is 22.
Oh, your
Yes,
sister's
ma'am.
22.
And
What happened?
she had nephew. She had her sons
With her?
with her.
Okay.
And she was okay. How she got deported, I would say, is she was at work, ready to get into work. As soon as she came in, they come and call her up to the office, and they said, "Hey, I don't think you're what's it called legal here. We're gonna have to send you to the Louisiana detention center." And that's what happened. She was really crying and everything that she got deported because she has kids here, she has a husband, she has everything life set here ready for her.
I'm so
And-
sorry that
yes,
happened.
ma'am,
How
thank
long has
you.
she been back in Guatemala?
And for now, she's been there for like I would say 3 to 4 months now.
How has that situation affected you? I'm sure it's affected you in a lot of ways, but does it make you scared?
Yes, it does make me scared because my mom's on visa and my dad has no papers or nothing at all, and he usually keeps the income up for our family. Like
For
yes.
people that are coming, like these agents that are coming and this is their job to take people away, what do
Yes.
you think about these people? What would you tell them?
That taking people away.
Yeah.
No, that's not really good. I want to say that's a really great thing to do, because people has family, people has kids, and they need to raise these kids as well, like their children. Like, and if they're not, I don't have to put it this way. Okay, let's just say they're not gonna grow up with a father or mother
Yeah.
at all, and they're gonna like, hey, who's my father and who's my mother? So I would say that's gonna be pretty hard for the kids, and when growing up and they're like, hey, let's say it's like an important event, I need a father or mother there. There's not gonna be their parents there, and that's gonna make you real sad about it that they're not here with you.
Yeah, it
Yes,
breaks
ma'am.
you. It breaks you apart.
It does.
It breaks your heart. It breaks your life. It breaks your family up.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you get scared about continuing to go to school? And were you born here?
Yes, I am born
Okay,
here.
so
Yes, ma'am.
but your family.
But my family is
Yeah.
not. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Do you like fear for your family sometimes?
I fear for my family. Yes, ma'am. My mom is currently on visa, and my dad has
Yeah.
no paper. So it's really scary for me that my dad goes away and my mom as well. Because if not, I'm gonna have to come up and take care of my siblings. I had to step up for everything. Because my dad, I would say he does like somewhat real estate and crops. That's what he gets for his income.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And Domingo,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me a little bit about, I was talking to one of your other classmates and they're saying right now it's scary to be a Latino, but do you feel like it's always been scary or just right now more than ever?
It's always been scary, I would say. So, like, I would say, like, around 2016, as Trump was as elected as president, everyone I feel like was scared about that year. I would say yes, ma'am. It's scary.
And what do you do to just keep on like
I
going to
keep-
school and not having that always in the back of your head? Or
I
you
keep-
always have it in the back of your head?
I just always have back of head. I just pray everything goes well. Thank God I'm living every day. I'm here every day. Thank you for my family's here. They were supporting me all the time. Yes, ma'am.
Well, Domingo, I wish you lots of luck in
Yes,
school.
ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Yes,
to
ma'am.
meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, qué lindo.
Elizabeth was born in the United States, but her parents crossed the border from Mexico to the United States in the early 2000s. Of course, like so many immigrants, they were chasing something better. But what she grew up with was instead a lot of instability. Moving from house to house, trailer to trailer, there was never enough money.
I did a scholarship because back then, my mom, her name is Reina Nieto, and my dad, me and my dad, I'm not like close relationships, you know, but we were, at that one time we had to share a house with other people that we didn't know, having to pay the rent every month. But the thing is, my mom, my dad, they just came from Mexico, like crossed the border for us to be here till this day. And for that, to make that happen is my mom and dad, they struggle a lot with money, with work, finding a job too, especially with a car, you know, because you coming here to the U.S., you're not gonna have everything in your hand automatically, you know.
How long ago did your parents get here?
They were here for 18 years.
Okay, so they've been here
years.
for a while.
Yes, for
This
a
is
while.
home for them, and you were born here?
Yes, I was,
Okay.
yes.
So your parents came here and crossed the border so you guys can have a better opportunity
Yes,
in the United States.
But for them, I feel like they were struggling a little because they didn't have no money, no job. You know, they don't have papers for it. But when we used to live with our neighbors, we had a very lovely neighbors that we never talked to. We never interact with them, you know, because that's their own thing. And us, while we were living with that person, the same people that we had to share a house with. It was really a struggle because I wasn't the only kid. I had my other little brother and my older sister, and my neighbors that was living with us. They had more kids, you know. And for us to,
A lot of people in
yes,
one
it was
place.
all huddle, so there was no way for us to do all that. And then for them, like my dad, he found his first job, which was construction, just trying to build people's homes and everything. But for that, but for him, he struggled a lot with alcohol, drugs, todo eso. And for him, it used to be a struggle for my mom too, because I feel like my mom is the only parent in us. You know, my dad was still acting like a little teenager, thinking that he's still a teenager, but no, he's not.
Yeah.
But for that, I feel like my mom did everything for us overall because she had help by our neighbors. Because our neighbors started to see the way we struggle a lot. Because we used to struggle with money, not having houses, cars, none of that. But for that, like I feel like our neighbors, the first time we lived with other people, they had to kick us out because we didn't have the money for it. So we were going back to houses to houses. You know, we didn't have our own house. We didn't have our own house until 2000. I'll say like 2009. Like after my brother was born, I feel like it was more a show because like my brother was just not born, and now my mom has to take care of 3 of us now. But for that, the way my mom did is that she found her first job, which was cleaning houses, which is a really good thing for her.
Yeah.
But she had to be working morning till the very night where we didn't see her. So our neighbors started to notice that we struggle a lot because she'll always see us walking to stores, even if it takes not hours, I'll say it dramatically, but we just had to be walking.
Because you didn't have a car.
Yeah, we didn't have no car. They see us waking up 5 in the morning every time. And for that, while my mom was still looking for a job, we will sell stuff. We will sell. Like my mom was the way she did, she will plant her own little stuff, her little fruits and everything.
Garden?
Yes, because whenever she came, that's the first thing she always wanted to do when she came to US was to plant her own little garden, and that's what we did. That's what we actually did,
And your mom sold that.
Yes,
to
and she
make some
sold
extra money on top of cleaning houses. Okay.
But it would take a lot because growing fruits will take a very
it
good
doesn't
while.
happen overnight. You
No,
have to
it's
wait
not
for
gonna
a
grow
process.
quick.
How was it to? Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for sharing your story
Yes.
because I remember being your age. And I would be so embarrassed sometimes to tell my story, but now I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my parents' sacrifice. I'm so proud of what they did because my mom and my dad also decided to come here.
Yes.
And so the story's not about me, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to let you know that I relate to you, that I see myself in you. And my mom cleaned houses. My father was like a driver.
Yeah.
And it was tough because my dad also battled with alcohol when we first came here. And how was it to watch your mom be like both parents in the house?
For me,
you going to school.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of times we take on our parents' problems and you come to school not only with stress from school, but a stress from home.
For my parents too, yeah. And then my dad, he quit construction because he preferred the alcohol, drugs, and all that. So my mom would go to work. It would just be me and my dad and the people that was living with us. But the people that was living with us, they go to work straight in the morning, so we don't see them till the very night. But there was one time where my dad, he decided to leave me at the house by myself because he thought, because I was a girl, I can be responsible for my own things. I can take care of my siblings down. But I'll say I was about 8 years old, first grade. I could not do that. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
So watching her be both parents.
Yes.
Was,
I feel like my mom was the one that brought us here. I feel like she helped us. She helped me especially to know what it's like to not be like someone that I live under the roof with.
So with this scholarship, what do you hope to do?
I really hope to do I know it's just Nice State Community College, but I really want to use it to do DHR to help the kids out there, and try to make them have a better home because I don't want them to struggle the way I struggled, the way I did too back then.
I wish you lots of luck.
Yes,
and do you ever get scared sometimes because you were talking about your parents being undocumented with the way that everything that's happened in the last couple of years, what's your biggest fear sometimes?
My biggest fear is for them to be taken away, but that's why me and my mom, we both work because we're the only one, us two just working. We're working back and forth to get the money for our house. Just trying to help each other out because I feel like me and my mom, they're the only ones that can help from now on. Yeah.
And you're working while you're a senior?
Yes.
What do you work
I'm a server.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like I make a good, decent amount of money at least just to help out with the house, yeah.
So you want to work in
DHR, yes.
Okay, tell me what is that?
It's just to help out the kids that are struggling through the homes, trying to take them away.
Like foster homes?
Yes, foster homes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to go straight to college?
Yes, straight to college.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll just find one final question. When you do listen to the news and you see what's going on out there, Does it make you feel, do you feel more proud to be Latino? Do you ever get scared to be Latino?
No, I feel like I'm way too proud to be a Latina. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, when Rick asked me to speak in front of that gymnasium, I wanted to tell those kids my story because I wanted them to know that someone who looked like them, who started where they started, can make it out on the other side. And sitting with each one of them afterwards, I realized that they already know how to do that. They're tough, they're strong, they're resilient. I wasn't there to inspire them. They inspired me. For them, education isn't optional. It's the way through. And they are having some help getting there. And his name is Rick Baker. And next week, we are going to get into his story, how he got involved with those kids, and why he keeps showing up year after year to award them the Rick Baker Scholarship, and what that scholarship means to these students. But if this episode resonated with you, if you like it, please share it. And remember to trust the process and embrace the beauty in chaos.